Get up on your feet and welcome to the stage, Mariko Hirakawa. Woo!
So last night, I didn't get much sleep. And partially maybe it was because I was supposed to get on the stage and talk, and I was nervous, but it was more than that. When I got up and looked out the window, I realized why. There in the night sky was this magnificent full moon, and it was really calling forth a longing in my heart. I felt as though it was telling me, come, be fully expressed like me. And as I gaze at its milky magnificence, this thought occurred to me that the moon has been a witness to our planet, Earth, since its inception. And the entire history of humankind is but a blip in its timeline. And as I contemplated this, I realized this profound concern for our planet came over me, along with the question, where are we going? We all feel we're living in an era of massive shifts, yes? It feels as though like the rug from under our feet has been can be slipped out anytime. And I think it's for a reason that there's such an escalation of change on our planet, because our planet is resting in a very precarious place. I mean, every year we are taking 55 billion tons of biomass from this earth, and every year we're using 50% more resource than the earth can provide. At the population growth that we're experiencing now, we really need 1.5 Earth to provide for the entire population. And there is an island in the ocean the size of India, Mexico, and Europe combined that is made of trash. And this is one of the, so we really need, what are we doing on our planet here? Where are we going? And we are in need of enlightened leaders more than ever before. But the way we're looking for a solution is kind of like the story of Nasruddin. Nasruddin is a mythical figure. He lived in Persia, and one day he was looking under the streetlight frantically for his keys. And there was a passerby, a good Samaritan, a good friend, and he said, Nasruddin, what are you looking for? Because he was on his knees. And so Nasruddin replied, well, I lost my keys. And so the Good Samaritan got down on his knees with him and searched everywhere for the keys. But, after some time, he asked, well, Nasruddin, where did you last see your keys? And where did you lose the keys? And Nasruddin said as a matter of factly, well, I lost it in my house. And the man, very frustrated and annoyed, told him, well, if you lost it in your house, why are you looking at under the street lamp? He said, well, there's more light here. And so the point is that we need to look in the right place, even if it's more difficult. It is more easy to look outside than to look within. And that's why we have a discipline like yoga. And yet, yoga, as it is today, has been put in this fitness box. And it is a tradition that has 6,000 years, at least, of knowledge. It rests on a scripture known as the Vedas. And the Vedas is a class of a scripture that is known as Shrutis in Sanskrit, which means that which was heard. So there is no author for the Vedas. It was downloaded by the most enlightened minds on this planet. And it contains really the key for the human consciousness evolution on this planet. But because what we call yoga is trapped in this box known as the fitness box, and we're more concerned about how we look in our yoga pants than, transforming the planet. it's not able to unleash its full potential. And so my movement, Visionary Yoga, is about unlocking yoga from this fitness box and really diving deep into this enlightened knowledge, because my vision is to have enlightened leaders create enlightened culture on this planet so we can rescue it from things like this, right? Because every leader has a vision, and yet we often tend to revert back to the survival mechanism. And the real yoga, what I call yoga with a capital Y, is it is a bonfire for all the limiting concepts that hold us back from realizing our vision. And so that's why in yoga, the symbol of fire is such a seminal symbol. And I would love for you to actually stand up with me, and would you like to do a fire ritual with me? Because this is the ancient tradition of yoga with a capital Y. And Mira is going to play the music for us, which is my original composition. But I would love for us to just do a movement of just, imagine you're taking all the subconscious limiters and beliefs and just offering it to this blazing fire in the center of a room. And we say swaha in Sanskrit. So let's inhale deep and offer it with a swaha. One more time. All your survival mechanism that keep you back, swaha. All that makes you say, I'm not good enough. Who am I to realize my vision? Swaha. And take it into a liberation dance, because, your body has wisdom, and, that can, it has wisdom to liberate you from the confines of the limiting ego that makes us afraid. So just start moving to the beat of the music here, because yoga, there's pulsation in the air, and this is Shakti, right? That's why I'm wearing red today, because red is the color of Shakti, and I'm a stand for, letting yoga be a bonfire where we throw our limiting egos into the fire and we come out purified and lighter and inspired, and nothing holds us back from realizing our vision. So this is my vision. I invite you to join me, and I'm going to be having a Visionary Yoga live event in January 2020, and this is kind of I'm giving a little sampling of the world premiere of the Visionary Yoga Rave. So I invite you to join me. Thank you for your love and your time and your attention. Namaste.